Hello, I want to do real quick to show you guys a video on how to make a plaster Paris face mask, which then we're going to use later to make a face mask for the injured athlete. So we'll show you that here in a few minutes.
Some of the plaster spills won't run down the side of your face, so that's kind of what we're doing here.
Feels like I'm getting a facial treatment.
Well, you are. This will take care of your blemishes. You know, it sucks all the oil out of your face. So.
Nice.
A little bit more. All right, good. Now the plaster I've mixed up, it's in good shape here.
Why not use the strips that I've seen on like some other videos? Strips of.
Why? Oh, this will give you a better impression. Usually when we're doing it, we're trying to get a really tight detail, so that's why we use here. Actually, we could have used the strips, but you know, I like this method better. Now we'll let this set a little bit, and as that starts to set, then I'll build it up a little bit thicker. I'm going to lift this up, just wiggle it up. I'm going to let you do it. Right, wiggle this around. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Okay. Now set up. Come on. All right, let's go. Now I'm going to take you into the back. So. Oh. Oops. There we go. Looking good. Good impression.
So what are you doing now?
Now I'm putting Vaseline on here because I'm going to put plaster onto plaster, and it'll bond as one unit if I don't coat this really good. So this will allow it to pop out of here when it's ready. Make sure those deeper areas in there are filled with Vaseline, so there's nothing to keep it from sliding off. Yeah, I think that's good. Now I have to mix up some more plaster.
So what are we doing now?
Now we're just putting the plaster in the mold here, so we have a negative image taken from the athlete. Now what we need to do is make a positive image again, so we have something to wrap to press against to make an exact fit. And be careful not to overlap the edges, so that'll be able to pull this off of here. So that's plenty plaster. That'll be nice and strong. The Vaseline in there will keep it from coming off.
Okay, now we're back from the working and making up the mask, and we've broken the mask out, and now we have his face. So now we can take and make a mold. Kind of what I've done now in preparation for that is I've made a template for the mask, and I have two materials here: a polypropylene sheet, and I have a polyethylene sheet. Those are the two sheets that we used. And right now, this stuff is very difficult to cut. If you have a bandsaw, I would recommend using a bandsaw. Very difficult. Use the Leatherman to make this happen, and we got a small piece cut. So next I'm going to do is going to heat this up, and then we'll see how it cuts out. So we'll come back in just a minute and show you how it looks on that backside. Alright? Problem is it's set to really fast. It's still really hot. So get your good baking gloves when you do this. It's pretty much now set. Okay, so we'll let this cool off for a few more minutes here. Now it seems to have a little shape to it. So it kind of looks like that. So we'll give it a few more minutes here to cool off and see if we can get some straps on it and see if we can demo it on our athlete here. So we'll be back in a few minutes and check it out.
Don't look when you get in the ball, look earlier. Play for it.
Okay, so now we're back in the training room. I just kind of want to summarize and kind of finish up everything that we've done so far. The first couple of events, the first masks that we made those a little bit differently than what I did after a couple others. And I really kind of wanted to explain that real quick to how I did it differently, like models 3 and 4 compared to what we did the first couple that we did. The big difference I did that made it work better is I want to cut it all out first. So I used bandsaws and jigsaws, Dremel tools to make the mask the shape that it did. That was the first thing I did. The second piece I did is when I put it in the oven, I took it, and again the mask was flat, but I would take the mask and set it on the plaster facing of it, the positive of it, and I'd set that flat piece and I put it in the oven, and I put that all in the oven. As the oven got hot, as the plastic got hot, then the mask was already cut and done. It just molded to the face. And then probably the last thing that I did is when I took it out of the oven, I took it and I put pressure on the points, like the nose piece and back here. That was probably the biggest changes that I made to make it so it shapes the face the best. So again, cut everything out before, shape it in the oven, and that's probably the best results, at least the best results I can get. So we did have one fracture on the field, pretty good blow to the opposite side of the head I was protecting. Athlete survived that, and basically we had to make another one, and off we went. So if you have any questions about any of this, you can get in touch with me, fire me a comment or email, and see if I can help you out. But that's how I made a protective mask for a soccer player. Thanks a lot.